My name is Rahul Kumar, and I am going to present my MTech project, which is Simulation Guided Grain Refinement Studies on ASCAS Multi-Component Alloy, which is in collaboration with CSIR NML under the guidance of one of the senior scientists. Coming to the introduction part, there is a difference between the conventional alloys that existed previously and between a new type of alloys which is known as high entropy alloys, because this high entropy alloys are the metallic alloys which is composed of at least 5 chemical elements in equal or near equal atomic percentage, and in order to be alloy to be specified as high entropy, the concentration of components must be in the range of 5 to 35%. And there are various assumptions that if we are going to mix more than one or two or three or four principal elements, then they will form something different. But unlikely of this postulates which was proposed earlier, the Brian Cantor, which proposed Cantor alloy, Cantor high entropy alloy, which has a significant properties and they form a particular type of phase. So this postulates which was existed previously was avoided and was vanished after the various research work ongoing in the field of high entropy alloys. So in this field of high entropy alloys, the improvements can be done with the help of adding trace elements, and this trace element addition will be in the range less than 5%. And this type of high entropy alloys usually show a significant increase in the properties like mechanical properties and stability etc. And this type of alloys, I mean high entropy alloys, also show a very remarkable improvement against the strength ductility trade-off. So now coming to the definition of high entropy alloys. But basically, before going to the definition, the basic principle of behind this high entropy alloy is that the significant high entropy mixing entropy of solid solution phases enhances the stability in compared with the intermetallic compounds, specifically at higher temperatures. This enhancement allows them to easily synthesized, processed, analyzed, and that can be manipulated and utilized among us. So this type of high entropy alloys are the alloys which depends on the configurational entropy. So let us understand with the help of this equation. Configurational entropy of a system can be defined as delta S configuration is equal to K ln W, where K is Boltzmann constant and W is the number of phase in which available energy can be mixed. So if this formula can be written in the form of where there is existing n elements with xi mole fraction, this can be written as minus R summation xi ln xi. And it can be also written where we consider the equiatomic alloy at its liquid state or at a regular solid solution state. It can be written as R ln n. And when we are going to put the value of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10, then the S configuration comes to be in the particular range from 0 to 2.3 R, where R is the gas constant, which value is 8.314 joule per kilo mole. Coming to the there existing four core effects of high entropy, which includes the first effect, which is known as high entropy effect, because theoretically high entropy alloys can form a very large number of phases, but only few are formed in reality. That's why this happens only because of this high entropy effect, because this effect plays an important role, and because it favors the formation of simple solid solution phases with either FCC, BCC or HCP phases. Second effect is sluggish diffusion effect, and this sluggish diffusion effect usually happens due to the phase transformation that depend on atomic diffusion, which requires the cooperative diffusion of elements in order to attain the equilibrium partitioning among the phases. This in combination with lattice distortion, which hinders the atomic movement, and thus there is a sluggish movement, and this phenomena is known as sluggish diffusion effect. Coming to the further part of this four core effects, which includes lattice distortion effect, and this lattice distortion effect basically happens because of this high entropy alloys, which are composed of various elements, and therefore they form a lattice, basically which is a multi-element basis. These elements can be of different sizes, which leads to a distortion of the lattice. Thus, ion needs more spaces, so they push away their neighbors, and small ones are surrounded by the extra space. This results a strong inter-stress strain field, and this usually results for this lattice distortion effect. Now coming to the last effect, which is known as cocktail effect. This cocktail effect is basically a synergistic mixture leading to an unpredictable result which is greater than the sum of the effect of the constituting elements. So, and coming further to the properties of high entropy alloys, which includes high strength, hardness, fracture toughness, creep strength, corrosion resistance, and thermal stability. Now coming to our MTech project, which in this project of ours we have selected cobalt, chromium, iron, manganese in a particular composition, and we are going to first check the addition or the effect of phase formation if we are going to add some trace elements. So we are going to see, firstly we have simulated this addition of trace elements in Thermocal software and decided that what exactly should be the percentage of the addition of trace elements in order to get the desired results, or is in order to avoid the multiple phase formation. In the first addition we are going to add niobium, and thus the composition we have chosen is this which includes iron, manganese, chromium and cobalt with the particular composition at 0.13%, where we can easily see that the phase is transforming, a new phase is forming. So up to the addition of 0.2 mole percentage we are going to get the same phase. So this is the one of the result which we have predicted with the help of Thermocal software. Now we are going to add aluminium, and this aluminium up to the 0.23 mole percentage we are going to see that there is a phase formation is changing at exactly at 0.23 mole percent, which shows that we are safe up to 0.22 mole percent. So up to addition of 0.22 mole percentage we are not going to get any new phase. So we are flexible in our range that we can add aluminium as a trace element to a particular master alloy up to a mole percentage of 0.22. Now coming to the further addition of element which includes copper, and this copper as we can see in this graph that at 0.52 mole percentage there is a significant change or new phase is forming. So up to 0.51 mole percentage we are going to get the same phase. So the desirable range is up to 0.51 mole percentage for copper. Further addition chosen element is vanadium, and up to 0.46 mole percentage exact to be precise. We are not going to get any new phases, and the 0.47 we are going to get a new phase. So up to 0.46 mole percentage we are going to add the vanadium as a trace element to our master alloy. As this is the ongoing project happening, so till date we have decided this much, and now we are going to focus on the carrying out the experiments based on the results that we have got. Now we are going to form a master alloy with the help of iron, manganese, chromium, cobalt, and then we are going to slice it down into smaller pieces. Further we are going to remelt it in a smaller kg furnace by the addition of these 4 elements chosen, and we are going to get a master ingot, and further those ingots we are going to get the samples, and those samples will be analyzed experimentally for the tensile or metallographic in order to get the result for the property enhancement. So this is the future scope of this high entropy alloys in the field of iron, manganese, chromium, cobalt, because this is very new idea, and we are going to focus on the simulation part also. Once we are going to get the result about this analysis, microstructural analysis and tensile analysis, we are going to simulate all these this diffusion and all these things, or what exactly the diffusion analysis will be happening in CFD open form. Thank you. Questions will be very appreciated. Thank you.